The best way to make 6 to 7 figures. People come around us and they ask me all the time, like, yo, should I try this? Should I try that? How likely is it to actually make 6 to 7 figures? Maybe I should try SMMA, or maybe I should try Amazon FBA. Maybe I should try dropshipping. But in reality, SMMA is garbage. I think that it's terrible. I think that if you're gonna try to start an agency right off the bat, you're setting yourself up for failure, especially if you never made money online before. You're gonna have somebody who's never ran an online business before. They're probably just 16 to like 22 years old, because that's the majority of people who want to start making money online. They don't know what they're doing, probably just got out of high school, have like a 9-to-5 job, and you basically want them to be an operations manager. You want them to like hire employees, have overhead, you want them to be making all these big decisions, be in charge of a whole company's marketing. That's craziness. Not to mention the amount of oversaturation. Every single little dork on the internet is starting their own agency. The next natural conclusion is like, yo, well, Tyson, if SMMA is garbage and doesn't really work that well, why do I get so many ads on a daily basis? Why every time I scroll through YouTube, I can't scroll through YouTube without seeing something about SMMA or Iman Gaji's course, Agency Navigator or something? Reason being is because it's more profitable to sell SMMA than it is to actually do an SMMA. If you put SMMA even in the title on any YouTube video, I guarantee you 1,000 views like that. And then of course, they're gonna try to sell you their course for $997, and then it's like, it promises that you'll be able to make 7 figures in like 90 days. And that's the biggest problem with it, especially if you're a brand new noob. Figuring out Facebook ads for a company, it's harder than it sounds. Absolutely harder than it sounds. And they make it sound so easy because it's like, oh, well, you don't actually have to have any talent. You just hire this guy, tell him to do it for you, and then boom, 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 right? It just sounds really easy. That's why everybody's like, the thing to do is SMMA in 2023. And I just can't see that. I can't see that, especially with the amount of people who are getting into it. It's like 2016 all over again with dropshipping. Everything else, like trading, for example. First of all, if you really want to start trading, you need to start with $25,000. I kind of looked into it back in the day, but there's this rule where it's like you can't really do multiple trades a day unless you have $25,000. So you need to start off with 25 G's. Anybody in here, raise your hand if you have 25 G's laying around the bank account? Yeah, I didn't think so. I was talking to some guy the other day and he was doing the whole trading thing, right? And he was trading around the time that the whole COVID thing happened. So his money was literally in the market when, like, you know, shit just went absolutely sideways. All of a sudden, his stuff instantly dropped like 10%, started dropping 20%, 30%. And what he did was, instead of take it out, he was like, oh, well, you know, it's not a loss until I take it out or whatever. So his cash is still in there. His cash has been in there for 2 years, devalued as fuck at the moment, hoping that one day it will go up. But in the time being, he's doing DoorDash. Who wants that to be them, bro? Who wants to try to scrounge up 25 G's so that they can finally open up a trading account, try to actually attain freedom, and then the very thing that they were trying to attain freedom with takes every last little bit of freedom that they once had, and now they're forced to deliver people their takeout food. They're delivering McDonald's now. Trading, it just sounds like, oh yeah, all you gotta do is sit there, make 2 trades a day, and I just made 10K, and I just press some buttons, boop, boop, all done. But you're at the mercy of the market, and what is it, like 90% of traders end up losing money? Not sustainable. So SMMA is out, trading is out. What about dropshipping? Okay, dropshipping is pretty good if you wanna make $1 million, but it's pretty bad if you wanna keep $1 million. Because a lot of these guys end up legitimately making 100K in a month, and then they keep like literally like 5K, if that. A lot of times they spend 110K, make 100K, they post their Stripe screenshot, oh, I made 100K. They keep none of it. They're not even profitable. So whenever you see these screenshots of dropshippers, like, bro, understand that that's not profit. That's all just gross revenue. If you're going to start from nothing and try to get to just, let's just say 10K for now, the best way to do that is through a skill. Learning a skill and marketing that skill to other people. Why? Because you're depending on yourself. It's reliable. If I just go out there and try to like hire this other person to do this, like that's too many people right off the bat. You're depending on too many outside factors. If you want to win, especially when you're just starting out, depend on factors that are controllable by you. No market, no trading. I don't want to depend on other people on a team that I barely even know. Like, no, I want to be self-dependent, because that's the most reliable way that you can actually make money. Okay, so then what are some skills? Well, I mean, like there's like graphic design, but at the end of the day, you have guys out in the Philippines who will design you a crazy ass logo for $5. And to them, $5 is like, you know, enough to pay rent that month. So it's like, you're up against that type of competition, right? And then it's the same thing with video editing. You have all these reel editors who will literally just be like, bro, I'll do it. And they'll be like $5 to $10 a reel. They'll be like, yes, I'm making bank. So it's like, how are you actually supposed to make 6 figures? That's exactly why I do truly, honestly believe that copywriting is the best way to not only scale to 6 figures, but also multiple 6 figures and 7 figures. Nobody even really talks about going past 6 figures as a copywriter. I know people who, they kind of want to get into it, but then they're like, but I don't want to be stuck making 6 figures for the rest of my life, but they don't really see how you can get out of that. So I'm going to kind of go into it with you guys, why copywriting is clearly the best choice. I'm not saying that because I'm a biased person. That's not why. Copywriting, first of all, it's a skill that is good for so many reasons. If you master copywriting, you're going to master marketing. And if you master either marketing or sales, those are the 2 things where you can always make money. always make money no matter what. If you know how to market, you know how to get sales, then it's done. So even if you don't become a very good copywriter, right? Let's say you can't get a client for a very, very long time. Like let's say you never get a client. At least you'll have a skill that you can actually transfer to every other thing that you do. Second of all, to actually be a high quality copywriter, it takes a lot more work than meets the eye, right? So some dude from the Philippines is not really going to be able to undercut you with his like $5 per email, because those emails will be like actual garbage. Even if it's $10 per email, $50 per email. And then that's the other thing, is that when you're doing copywriting, you can actually do value-based pricing. Whereas everything else, graphic design, video editor, SEO, all that stuff is just like work-based pricing. All you're really doing is saving that company time. But with copywriting, you're actually able to not only save them time, but also make them money, especially when you're able to learn a secondary skill. Because if you know something like email marketing, you got all these automations set up, you know how to segment, you know how to do this, do that, then all of a sudden you come closer to like a marketer than a copywriter, right? Because copywriting is only really the start, and you can make money with copywriting. It's a great launch pad to anything else in the marketing era. So then you start building up your skills past copywriter, and now you go closer to marketer. And once you start going to the digital marketing sides of things, man, you're able to bring your clients ridiculous results. And if you get only just like 10 to 20% of those results from the whole company, you're able to bring in a lot of revenue for yourself, much past 10K in some cases. Aside from the obvious things, right? You have complete location freedom. You can go wherever you want and do it. You have time freedom. Like, how long do you think it will take you to write a couple? Like, once you get really good at this shit, I'm not saying that any, dunce off the street can just write a couple emails in a doc and get paid 10K for them. Like, no, you have to write good ass emails, but you can make 10K a month while working like ridiculously small hours. And if you get good enough at the skill, you start building your network, you learn from people who have done it before, then bro, that's like anybody can get there. When you're doing copywriting, how can you go from 6 figures to multiple 6 figures? Well, there's lots of ways. First of all, you can actually start a copywriting agency. But Tyson, isn't that the same as an SMMA? Well, no, it's not. Because if you're starting an SMMA from a noob, you don't know anything. You're trying to be this operational manager, hire people, fire people, have all these skills under your belt, but it's like you're just starting out. You have to have a myriad of skills, leadership skills, social skills, all these different types of things that you have to know to even start an SMMA and be profitable. But as a copywriter, if you're already making 10K, then it just becomes like getting somebody else to do the work and keeping the profit. And all of a sudden you're making 10K, then you're making 20K, and then you're making above that. By doing that whole thing, you can still go from copywriting to marketing. And there's so many different ways that you can go about it. You can consult for people. People are like, oh, well, what should I do with my marketing? I don't know how to do this. If you're the guy, right? You've worked with this company, gotten this result, then it's like, why wouldn't they want to work with you? And of course, that's hard to think of, being paid multiple thousands of dollars an hour just for your advice. But once you're the man and you're actually able to get people results, it really just makes sense. So many people do it. That's why copywriting is the best way to make 6 figures. And in my opinion, also the best way to make multiple 6 figures, and probably up to 7 figures once you get big enough.